There we go. We're now live on Facebook. Sorry, I know I did say I was going to start streaming from about 2:45. Instead, it's ended up being just past 3 because I've spent the last 10 minutes trying to sort out SD card things in my night vision camera. So, like I say, whenever it's 3 o'clock in the morning stream, the SD card does not want to play ball. So, I've got a piece of paper, I've got Spirit Talker. I'm just going to switch on the night vision immediately, just to start this right off the bat, because I don't know how much it's going to need to be unplugged, pre-plugged. Please work. Yes, that worked. That's good. I wasn't sure if it would. Right, so check everything's kind of in frame because I'm going to need to budge this a little bit. Right, that's off. Right, yep, that's off. Because that needs rotating around. Yeah, I'll have that like that. Switch that on. There you go, the bear is still plugged in and things, so that's good. Check that that's still in shot. It is. Check that the Ouija board is still in shot, because that was the thing. Right, it is. I just nudged some cat balls, but they've not gone off, so it's fine. Probably push that way a little. Flip that round, flip it again. Should be fine. Right. Then, time to switch on Spirit Talker. There you go, Spirit Talker is on. You should be able to hear it when it starts speaking its words. The bear is on. Check that that's all in shot. And that's all lit up and things. Got to properly hit those cat balls. They are not very good.
3.
Yes, I'm trying to prove your existence, Spirit. Don't know whether or not you can actually see them lighting up at all on the thing. They're very prone to rolling about, I will say, because they're top heavy for some weird reason. So I want to try and balance these so that you can see the light from the top of it, but as you can see, it just rolls. Don't know whether or not you just saw that on the camera. Can I position that like that? I don't know whether or not that's going to be any good, but we'll keep that like that because that seems to be a nice little compromise. Tilt that down a little bit more. Yeah, you can see those just about. Right, I'm going to light some candles, and then we'll get to switching off the lights. Come on. There we go. So the YouTube thing is rolling. Facebook Live is going. We're all looking good.
Money.
What did I say? Money? Oh, mummy. Okay. Again, who would say mummy? A child. Straight away, second word. Reference to a child. Doorway. You in the doorway, Spirit? I was saying that not too long ago. Wasn't it stuff about doorways? Right, everything is set up and sorted. I've got my pendulum here, I've got the Facebook Live sorted, I've got Spirit Talker going. It is currently roughly 10 past 3. So, we aren't doing too bad for time. Interesting thought about doorway. Maybe it means as in opening portals. Maybe that's what it's all about when it says doorway. Interesting that it's done. Paddy, hello Paddy, if you're here. The interesting that it's talking about doorways on the night of Halloween, you know? Because yeah, this is a 3 in the morning live investigation from where I live. with a Ouija board, using that by myself, which immediately is a big no-no in the paranormal space, right? To be using a Ouija board by yourself. But in the world of investigation, there are no no-nos. There are none. Especially not when it comes to something as dubious as the paranormal. Right? Because there's a lot of profit from the paranormal business.
People are scared of us.
People are scared of you? Don't worry, Spirit. I am not scared of you at all. Not at all. But yeah. Like I say, there's a lot of profit in the paranormal business, which people
Review.
take advantage of. Review. Yeah, in a way, I'm reviewing how it's all done, and you know, I'm not looking for profit or anything like that from it. I'm just doing it because I feel it's lost its way, and that too many people are trying to profit from it. Right. So, Spirit, hand on plancha, please communicate however you feel you want to communicate. Like I said, I had about a 20-minute nap before the investigation. Started setting things up at about 10 to 3. So I had my nap about past. See if I can get some names out of here. Need a torch for that though, don't I? I need some sort of light. But the UV one isn't very good.
May I touch you?
You can. You can touch me if you want, Spirit. You can touch the bear that I've got there, which I realise I have left plugged in with the battery. I didn't go off once, but I noticed between investigations. Right, this is where I'm going to try and focus. I need a light. Now this is going to look stupid. Right. So this is where I need hand on plancha ideally. But I need a third hand. So, Astaroth, I'm calling out to you to join in the conversation and to, just join in the conversation, light up the bell, light up the balls, Astaroth, if you are present. I'm just going to look at the easier names to pronounce from this and try not to waste all of the things while I'm doing it. So Astaroth, you're one of the names that I'm calling forwards. Asmodeus, you're another one. Astaroth, Asmodeus. Fur, you're another one who I'm inviting into this space.
That was me.
That's cool. Okay, so Fur, is that you? Malphus, as well, you are more than welcome to join in. Murmur as well. Yeah, Murmur, Fur, Amy, Valak, Belial.
Go deeper.
Go deeper. I can't really go deeper because we'll turn the next page and there's nothing there. So yeah, so I'm going to try and remember some of those names now. So, Belial, Valak, Asmodeus, Astaroth, Amy, you are all more than welcome to join in with this conversation, to enter this space. You know, it'd be great if you could light up the bear or the balls that I've got. There's a ball on a ledge in the kitchen. If you want to communicate, you can knock that off the side. you want to try and scare me, that would probably do the trick. There's also a key hanging there, which you can make move. Move that if you want. There's a pendulum. Also, spirits in connection with the Ouija board, if I can remember your names, Zozo, whose thought is Pazuzu, you can join in as well, wreak havoc on this Ouija board if you want. That's apparently what you
Legion.
do. Legion. That's an interesting word to have come up as I'm saying these things. Yeah, the whole Legion can join in if you want. Yeah, if the whole Legion wants to join in, they are more than welcome to enter this space and to try and communicate with the Ouija board here, with the bear, with the balls. You can move the key. Yeah, it's 3:15 in the morning, Halloween night. This is when you should be at your most powerful, right? This is when the veil is said to be the thinnest.
Let people know.
Oh, I will let people know, Spirit. Absolutely. I'll absolutely let people know. I'm currently live streaming it and I've got a camera going as well. So everyone will know about this. But come on. You can do something in regards
Outside.
to outside. If you're outside, you can come inside. You're more than welcome to enter. Now it's interesting that it keeps on saying about outside because it has said that earlier on in the month as well. About a spirit being outside, like there was a reference to a spirit being in the trees and things. And I know there is a belief where if you hear knocking on the door, you're not supposed to open it because that's what gives them entry. So I can sit here all I want and be like, yeah, enter the room, enter the room. But unless I open the door, they're not going to
I've
enter.
been here 500 years.
You've been here 500 years? What is your name, Spirit? What is your name, if you're that old?
Spirits walk.
Spirits walk? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Spirit. I don't know what that means at all, really. Does that mean I can hear your footsteps? Because you said about footsteps a couple hours ago, right? That's a strange one.
Chair.
Chair? You sitting in a chair? Okay, my neck. I just felt like a little bit of a twinge. Come on. I've already called out to a bunch of different names here. Zuzu, Zozo, Amy, Lilith, Asmodeus, Astaroth, Belial, Valak, Furfur, Murmur. You can all enter this room. You can all enter this house. You have my full permission to do so. And you can touch the bear, touch the balls, make this key swing, make the planchet that I'm currently holding move. You can all join in. I suddenly have like a quite nauseous feeling in my chest. Yeah, you can all join in. You can all just join in with the conversation and have a nice chat, you know? If you haven't seen the setup part, like the first Halloween video of the two, I've got a plasma ball here set out so that is hopefully putting energy out into the room. I've got a Ouija board, which again, I believe that the Ouija board, me using the board, isn't necessarily opening portals or things, but it's putting energy into the board, which makes it accessible for spirits to use. So it's basically another version of the plasma ball. It chucks
It's
energy out
dangerous.
there. It's dangerous. I don't believe so, Spirit. If it is dangerous, light up the bear. You need to make things happen, you know? You need to, like, the things that I'm listing, like, if the cat ball falls from the side of the kitchen and makes a loud noise, then yeah, absolutely, I'll believe you. I'll believe that it's dangerous. But until then, I'm not seeing any evidence of it. Yeah, so these are to put energy into the
My
atmosphere.
legs.
There we go, straight away, legs. What's wrong with your legs, Spirit? Now, I did write down reference to leg injury, but my legs is gonna cut it for that. That's good. What's wrong with your legs? I won't count on me as reference to children because that is quite vague. It's like, you know, the Prince Charles, now King Charles, refers to his mum as mummy. So, you know, he's not a child. So this could just be a kind of well-spoken spirit saying it. But oh, my nose is itchy. Right, come on, spirit. It's good as well me having kept the bear in it because it, you know, with the battery and because it does rule out any settling period. Yeah, man, it's approaching 3:30. This, in theory, is when you are at your most powerful. So you should be able to do stuff. Yeah, let's do a talk through, wasn't I? So I've got the key hanging down here, acting as a pendulum. I was advised to do so by a group called Paranormal Penny Pinchers. Gamble. Okay. Interesting. Could be referring to the fact that I'm taking a bit of a gamble on whether or not it is dangerous. But yeah, so recommended by Paranormal Penny Pinchers because they said about the Ouija board. They said that a couple of things. One is I'm doing it by myself, so it might not be putting enough energy out there for spirits to be able to use it, which is why I've got the plasma ball set up to hopefully counterbalance that. But also with the Ouija board, you don't know if it is you moving it, if it does move. The fact I've used it so many times and it's not moved, or if it has, I've been able to rule it out as being me, it implies that's not going to be an issue. But I've still taken their advice and set up a key, which is hanging up there. They do just a pendulum, but the key will do. It's still a bit of string with a weight at the end, because that rules out any interference from myself. The only ways that I can really interfere is if I'm moving a lot and creating a draft, which will knock it, obviously. Or if there is an actual draft going through the room, it will knock it. But I have had that set up for a little bit now. I know how it behaves. It might look like it's swinging slightly, but it's fine. That's either the trick of the light or slight draft. It has not yet properly started moving. If it properly moves, I know that's something. So that's just there as a just in case, because certain spirits, like certain activities might take certain amounts of energy to use. That might not take as much energy as lighting up the balls, and so that might have more chance of moving than the balls have of lighting up, you know? I've also got silence. I'm not going to be quiet, Spirit. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to keep on talking unless you do something which will make me be quiet. If you make a loud sound, I will be quiet. But yeah, so you've got the cat balls. The cat balls there. Well, one cat ball over there, two over here, where they're just touch activated cat balls. These two take a lot of touching to light up. And you've also got touch activated bear. You can't see it on this camera, but you can see it on the Facebook Live. So again, that's just more stuff for them to interact with if they want. Also, if there's child spirits here, they might prefer to touch the bear. I don't know. And then in the middle of the room, which you probably can't see on that camera, but you can see a bit on the Facebook live stream, there is a ring of candles with a mirror set in the middle of it.
The reason why I've got a ring of candles is just because it does provide some light in the dark.
Suffered.
Suffered? Okay, why did you suffer, Spirit? You need to elaborate on this. Yes, it provides some light in the dark. Also, you hear about summoning circles and things. Maybe it will have some sort of boost in activity, I don't know. But yeah, so I've set up that circle. It's got a mirror in the middle of it because mirrors are thought to be portals, and especially when they are facing the mirror. I do have a mirror behind me. The mirror in the middle of the circle is angled up to point at that mirror behind me. So in theory, I've got like 3 portals in the room. Basically, 4 if you include a potential Ouija board portal. But yeah, it's unlikely. So I have tried to do everything I can here in this room to boost activity. Because, as I say, this location, 1 out of 10 regarding a haunting. I would not do this setup somewhere that is like a renowned 10 out of 10. Johnson. Okay, hello if you're here. But yeah, so if I was in like I don't know, Alcatraz, for instance, which I feel like is a renowned haunted prison, right? I would not have this set up because you don't need that setup there because the spirits are already active enough. Whereas here, it's a 1 out of 10, so you can throw all this at it, and in theory, very little will happen still, but you will get a lot more than if you weren't to do any of this. That's my theory on it, and that's why I'm doing it, because if I get activity here, then that's good, because it's not supposed to be a place to get activity, you know? At least that's my thoughts on it. And again, that's why you investigate through the modern Halloween and do all this stuff and call out to all sorts, because here it's not a haunted place, so I can push it, and be alright, always have good confidence in being alright. So come on, spirits, join in the conversation. You said like a few dark things. It's really approaching 3:30 now. See, I've not been able to replicate the result that I got at 3:30 that Halloween one time. That's the thing that has made me so curious about Spirit Talker.
I trust you.
Okay, that's nice. Because when
Nice hat.
I'm not wearing a hat. Maybe they're talking to a different spirit. I don't know. Maybe they think my hair is a hat. I don't know. Come on, spirits. Called out to all sorts. You can join in the conversation. So you can try and do some stuff. But yeah, it's because
Neck torture.
neck torture. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That is really fantastic, right? Because even earlier in this investigation, I'd said about how I'm pretty sure I said it this investigation. I definitely said it a number of times the previous one, which happened, well, like 5 hours ago? 4 or 5 hours ago? But this investigation, I'm pretty sure I said it earlier on where I felt a twinge in my neck again. And now it has said neck torture. That's interesting. Are you affecting my neck, Spirit? That is, yeah.
We're apprehensive.
We're apprehensive. Again, it said that before, hasn't it? And I'm not 100% on what that means. Does that mean that you're kind of on your guard? Like you're unsure? That's interesting. Yeah, that's fascinating that it said neck torture. Given the previous investigation, which occurred hours ago, the fact that my neck was properly feeling like it had a trapped nerve in it. and was like proper like a neck twinge, and now it said neck torture. That's cool. That's see, this is my response. Stuff like that. Usually people are like, "Oh my god, I'm being threatened," and be very very scared. Whereas I'm just like, "Oh my god, that's so cool that it said that. That's cool. I like that because that to me, that's one of those coincidences. And again, it's gonna drive people absolutely insane because the amount of times I say it. But when I was doing 28-day cycle, the 17 days, I kept on saying the paranormal thrives on coincidence. That is my motto when it comes to investigating. It's not necessarily looking for replication, but looking for coincidences.
She doesn't like you.
She doesn't like you. Boom. There's one of my bingo cards, a threatening woman. Is this out of... I mean, you'll see this, right? Oh, they... Okay. And straight... I'm hoping I caught all that on camera, all that nonsense. Right. But yeah, threatening woman. I'm just going to do a quick check on that because straight away... We've hit 2 of the things, technically 3 of the things, if you're including Mummy as being a reference to what is that? I'm going to move those pens. Right. Let's see if that...
Noise.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Noise. See, that's interesting. As I'm investigating a noise, as just said noise, I was really confused because I could hear a noise like a rocking, like a ooh, 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 ooh. That's a really bad replication probably, but you know, a little bit like a soaring type sound. But yeah, I could hear it coming from this case that the board's on top of. And I was thinking, what? Because it's like kind of like if there was a ball in there rolling, and I was like, there's no balls in there. I've got them all out there. So I was like, is it these pens? And I was like, no, I can still hear it. But the thing is, there's a thing on the front, a handle, and the handle was rocking. But that's because I knocked the case. It's not anything paranormal that I'm aware of. All right, come on, spirit, come on. But again, as I'm investigating the noise, it has said noise. It is just past R3, so they should be active now. Should be active spirits. So this is good. But like I was saying, paranormal thrives on coincidence. And what are the odds of being shot? I said it the previous investigation as well. So it's out of what, an hour and a half of words.
There's many of us.
There's many of you. Yeah, that's cool. It said neck torture. After I've been complaining about my neck hurting, having like these twinges in my neck, it has said neck torture. I don't know if it has said that in the 17 days I was investigating straight. If it has, it takes away a little bit. If it hasn't, the odds of it saying that, out of all the chances it's had, after I've said about the neck, it's like it's saying noise as I'm investigating a noise. and trying to debunk a particular sound. Paranormal thrives on coincidence, you know? Even if it has a neck touch like once or twice across, I mean, I think it's something like 50 words in an hour, maybe. So 50 words per investigation, 17 investigations.
Breaking wheel.
10 of that is 500. So you're looking at something like 750 breaking wheel. Yeah, you're looking at what, 750-ish words for 17 investigations? Maybe more. Maybe like 800 or 850. Because 200 would be 1,000. 20 would be 1,000 even. So, yeah, you're looking, that's a lot of words, like 800 words, 850 words even. Because, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So 850 words. And it had only said neck torture once, maybe twice, out of the 850. And the next time it says it is one of the 2 investigations where I've complained about my neck. It's like noise. Out of the 850 words, out of all the moments it could have said it, and look, if we're including the last 2 investigations, that's 950 words. Right, let's be generous and say 900 words. 900 words, and then it says noise the moment I'm investigating the noise. This is why I have faith in Spirit Talker. Now, you could argue...
He shot me.
He shot me, okay. Again, a reference to a gun. Why did he shoot you, Spirit? Why did he shoot you? Yeah, you could argue about how, the amount of things that I can be doing in investigation, that, things like noise I could associate with anything, right? A creak could have just occurred, because creaks occurred often in the first 17 days, or at least in certain investigations of those days. So it could have occurred then, and I'd straight away be saying the same thing of, oh look, it said noise at the exact time noise occurred. So you could, from a skeptical standpoint, you could argue me projecting onto things, right? But that wasn't a case of I was sitting here and a noise just so happened to have been heard. It was a case of you saw how confused I was, right? Visit? Okay. But yeah, you saw how confused I was when I was looking at the case and being like, hang on a minute, and it probably removed the pens and things from the case to try and figure it out. It was a proper involvement. And then that says noise. As I'm trying to figure it out. It isn't a case of me hearing something or it saying noise and me hearing something, things like that. It was a proper case of I'd heard a noise and I was properly figuring out what it was to debunk it. And I'm hoping that you saw on that camera the extent I was going to, because I think I put my head against the case to figure it out, and hopefully you saw me like properly open it up and remove the pens and things. I don't know when it said noise in comparison to all of that, but hopefully there's enough footage to show I noticed something is off with this area. I don't know if I was vocal about it.
There's 5 of us.
There's 5 of you. Okay, so you've gone from there's many of us to there's 5 of us. To be fair, that isn't fair for you. Again, this is something that I need to look through as well to see if it has said there are 5 of us in the past. Okay then, spirits, who is here? Can you list the names of the people who are here? If there's 5 of you, you should be able to do that. All of you say your names through this device. One by one, preferably. Because I don't know whether or not it will misinterpret.
Olivia.
Olivia. Hello, Olivia, if you are here. See again. Is that a coincidence? Yes, it is. Alright, thank you very much, Olivia, for saying your name. Who else is here? Can the next person say their name? It's very nice to meet you all.
Anniversary.
Anniversary, okay. What's it an anniversary of? What's it an anniversary of? And can the other four spirits say their name through this device? Now, from a skeptical standpoint, you could argue it said there's 5 of us, so the developer of the app has assumed your next question is going to be, can you give the name, so therefore it has said a name. Right? That's the skeptical stance on this. And so he then says Olivia, and you're like, oh my god, again my neck. Certain movements are killing my neck. But yeah, so that could be why it said Olivia. And this is why we do multiple word lists in this location, and why I'm going to do a proper analysis of them all and properly cross-reference. I will upload them tomorrow, the word lists from the month.
Voices in head.
Voices in head, interesting. But yeah, so I'll probably do that and cross on it, because then I can be like, oh, has the name Olivia come up before? Has a quantity like there's 5 of us been spoken before, and is that consistent across the word lists? Because again, if it can say there's 5 of us, it can say there's 4, there's 3, there's 2, there's 1, or I assume it can say those. So if it only ever has said there's 5 of us whenever it's referenced a number of spirits present, that I would deem as significant, because if it's a random word generator, then it should be saying it randomly. It shouldn't just be sticking to the same things, right? You shouldn't be able to see those patterns. It's why I've got this piece of paper where I've written out particular topics where I'm like, I'm going to try and predict what's going to be spoken in regards to the topic, because if it's a random word generator, I shouldn't be able to do that. I shouldn't be able to say, I'm guaranteeing in this location it's going to say something to do with children, and then it says something to do with children. I shouldn't be able to do that. It's like threatening women. I shouldn't be able to say, oh, it's going to say something about threatening women. Boom. Threatening woman. I shouldn't be able to do that if it is a random word generator. So what I've done here is ruled out that possibility, because I have seen trends. There will not be trends with a random word generator.
What is in your hand?
Nothing is in my hand, Spirit. Nothing at all. My hands are empty. My hands are empty, Spirit. And again, that's something I asked last time, and I don't know why. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's like, put your hand back on the planchette, give me energy. Could very well be doing that, I don't know. But, yeah, it's one of them where I'm just like, Spirit Talker in theory.
Peter.
Peter, hello Peter. Again, I'd ask for more names. So we've got Olivia, we've got Peter. Okay. I'm trying about the dolls, how many dolls I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 6 dolls. 7 dolls. Yeah, 7 dolls, okay. Okay, hello Peter, and hello Olivia. What is the name of the third spirit that is here? Because you said that there were 5 spirits here in total. So what are the other 3 names? What are the other 3 names of the 5 spirits here?
Him.
Him, that's obvious if that's one of the names, right? One of them is just called Him. Oh, my neck. And I'm not just saying it because it said neck torture, but I've been saying this the previous investigation, and I'm pretty sure I said it early in this investigation. Come on, can you give me the other names? Because we've got Olivia, we've got Peter. Still wanting 3 more names of the 5 spirits that are present.
Stay.
I'll stay here, Spirit. I'll stay here. Still got another good bit of investigating to do. I think it's about half an hour, isn't it, that I need to do? I think it was about 10 past that started. I think it had just gone 10 past, so... yeah, still got another half an hour of investigating, Spirit. Still got a good bit of time. But yeah, it's...
Memories here.
Memories here. Okay, what memories? Yeah, my hair is getting tangled. Come on, Spirit. Really looking forward to doing the analysis. Yeah, really looking forward to doing the analysis of this month. Granted, I didn't investigate as much as I'd wanted to this month. And instead of investigating through November as well, I'm just gonna just clip to the analysis. Because it all did go a bit awry, but you know, we learn the challenges for next year.
Smith.
Smith. Okay, that is the last name. What's the first names? Spirit. The first names of the people. First name of the spirits that are here. You still have 3 more names to say. You've said Olivia, you've said Peter. Like, Olivia and Peter have both said their names. What are the other 3 names? What are your names, spirits? It'd be so interesting just to see what's repeated in these word lists. It'd be so interesting. As it just to see what is and isn't repeated. Whether that be exact phrasings of words or just topics.
Protection.
Protection. My back's not super itchy. It's that kind of thing, like if you're being bitten by like midges.
I make noises.
You make noises, okay, Spirit. Make some noises. Make some really loud noises. Scar, okay. Come on, Spirit. Make some noises and things. Light up the bear, light up the balls, move the key. There's a lot that you can be doing.
Cannon.
Cannon, okay. Spelled C-A-N-O-N. A weird word for you to say. Come on, make a noise, a loud noise. Knock on the walls if you want. Knock on tables, knock on things, you know? That's something spirits are supposed to be able to do. Oh, my candles is going out. Go make some loud noises. When you've gone very quiet now, it's about 5 to 4 and you've gone really, really quiet.
Black eyes.
Black eyes. Come on, Spirit. Again, I'm going to call out to Bertha, Murmur, Asmodeus, Astaroth, Valak, Belial. You're all more than welcome to join. So is Zozo and Pazuzu and Lilith, Lily and Amy. You're all more than welcome to join. And to join in this conversation. You can enter this room, you can enter this house. You can light up the bear and the balls and things. You can, cause havoc if you wanted. By moving things around, you can communicate on the Ouija board by moving the planchette. By delivering a direct message. You can use the energy of the plasma ball there, if you need it. But I wouldn't expect you to, with it being a Halloween night. And, the veil between worlds being at its thinnest and things. You've got a mirror there to use as a portal as well. All these are ways for you to get extra energy, to be able to do things.
Auntie.
Auntie. That was an interesting noise. I don't sound like there was a tap or something. It was awkward because I was stretching my head at the time. Can you repeat that noise, Spirit, if that was you? God, make a louder noise happen. If you just made a noise, make a louder sound happen.
I like to come here.
Okay, that's where you can stay if you want, Spirit. If there are any spirits in the kitchen area as well, please feel free to enter this room. Join in the conversation, don't be shy. Make loud noises. Again, the itching is here. It feels like being bitten by loads of little midges. And if you're in the kitchen, enter this room. Join in the conversation.
Nurse.
Nurse, did I have hospital down? Okay. I didn't have hospital down, but... Oh, I've also got family down from the previous one, so I'm going to put a tick on that, and a tick on that. It's nothing about forest yet. Okay. Where good question mark so far? Use potential. Come on, Spirit, enter this room. Make the bear light up. Push the bear over if you want. Make the key move. Make the key sway. Come on. Got both hands on the planchette now. Come on, push the bear. Push the key.
Gamble.
Again, gamble. Yeah, I mean, I know this is a risk, Spirit. But, you know, I want you to try and do something. I want you to try and move the key, or move the bear, or move the balls, make them light up. Like I say, I'm calling out to all sorts of entities here. Calling out to Astaroth, I'm calling out to Asmodeus, I'm calling out to Pazuzu and Valak and Belial. You can all enter this room, you can all enter this house. You have my full permission to do that. Please make as many noises as you want. Push the bear, push the key, to Zozo, to Pazuzu, to Lilith and Lily and Amy. All of you can join in and you can enter this house, you can enter this room, you can push the key and the bear and all of that goodness. You can make as many noises as you want. It's all good. You know? You can all enter here, you can all basically do what you like. It's absolutely fine. I don't mind. I do not mind. So can you make the bear light up? Can you light up its legs? Or its arms? Can you touch them to make them light up? Can you make something
Honest.
honest? Can you make something fall in the kitchen? Come on, Spirit. Can you make something fall in the kitchen? You can use the energy of the plasma ball if you need to. I've got that set up right here for you. I'm suddenly feeling really tired.
Conjure.
Conjure, okay, that's interesting. Now it could just be a spirit acknowledging what I'm trying to do. Come on, spirits. You can do stuff. You're more than welcome here. You're more than welcome to do things.
Close.
Close? Are you close to doing something? Use the energy from the candles. Use the energy from the plasma ball. Light up the bear. Push the bear over if you want. Make something fall in the kitchen. You know, if you want to do something but not be seen, then you can make something fall in the kitchen. There's plenty of stuff that can fall in there.
In heaven.
In heaven. I'm struggling to stay awake now. Okay, it's pretty much 4 in the morning, so I'm going to do what I usually do, Spirit. Where, after you say the next word, for the next 3 words, I'm going to be completely silent. I'm going to sit here with my eyes closed, and that's the perfect opportunity for you to light up the bear or the balls without me seeing it, okay? Or if you want to make any noises, I'll definitely be able to hear them, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'll actually do that starting from now. Okay, Spirit?
I know you. Guillotine. Lurker.
Okay, there we go. Oh, that was weird. When I opened my eyes then, because I've got a doll over there. For some reason, I opened my eyes, I just saw it like sitting down in the corner. It's not standing, it's on a stand, but yeah, that's just what I saw when I opened my eyes. It was weird. But I am very, 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 very tired. So the words that were spoken during that, I know you, Guillotine and Walker. Again, the fact Guillotine has spoken, very interesting, given that it said neck torture earlier, and my neck's been a bit of a pain on the back of it as well. It's not like it's the front, it is the back, which is, if it was a Guillotine, would be the bit that was done.
I'm not playing.
You're not playing. I can tell you're not playing. You're not being very cooperative today. Right. It is currently 5 past. I'm probably going to wrap up the investigation now. Just because I am knackered. I was falling asleep during the bit where I had my eyes closed, which you could tell because I had to open them again after guillotine was spoken because I couldn't remember how many words had been spoken because I was kind of
I
half
had a
asleep.
long life.
You had a long life? Okay, that's good to know. But again, my head so itchy. So whether or not this is spirits affecting me, I don't know. But yeah, it's yeah. So we will see. Right, spirit. Next two words. Please can you say one of them as being goodbye? Or good evening or something like that. Or evening, good night, goodbye, something for the next two words. Well, one of the next two words. Can you do that, Spirit? To Olivia or Peter, can you say goodbye? I will watch back all the footage as well. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a review of the latest Most Haunted episode and probably post some word lists onto Facebook. But then after tomorrow, it'll be all about watching through my own footage and reviewing and analysing. Come on, Olivia Peter, can you say goodbye or good evening or good night or something like that?
Crocodile.
Crocodile is not any of those words. Go on, you've got one last chance. One more chance. Crocodile's a random one. Go one more chance. Can you say goodbye or good evening or good night? Something like that. To Olivia and Peter, can you say anything like that? Something similar to goodbye? So do you want to got one more word to say then?
Night.
Light. Okay. If only that was night, I'd have counted that. Okay. Good night. Good night, spirits. I'm going to switch that off now. Boom. There we go. Switch on the light to wake me up. I'll close that book. It's going to remove the battery from the bear. There we go. I'll move the bear over to the side and move the pet balls as well. Alright. So thank you very much for watching on YouTube. I'm going to finish around a sec because I can actually see them in the shop. Yeah, thank you very much for watching on YouTube. I don't know if this is an hour-long video. It might be. I think it's about an hour. I think. Oh my god, this one's only like 39 seconds long. This is such a short video. Basically just wrapping up, saying goodbye. But yeah, as you can see, I was struggling to stay awake through that. But it was very important for me to have investigated between 3 and 4, because that is supposedly the most active hour of Halloween and of the year, so it was important for me to have done that. That's why I wanted to investigate at 10 as well, just because then it's a bit earlier, I can hopefully be a bit more awake and just to see the overall effects, and the effects was that I became very drained very fast. So we will see the results, because tomorrow, 1st of November, I'm not going to do any more live investigations for a while. I might do an update video just telling you the plan through November. But yeah, the first thing I'm going to be publishing on the blog is most likely, actually no, it's not most likely, it is going to be a review of the latest Most Haunted episode, which I've not seen all of yet, but as of filming this, I've not seen all of it yet. I've seen most of it. I think I've got about half an hour left to go, something like that, maybe a little bit less. But what is seen on there is very, very impressive. Provided no trickery and shenanigans, etc., are involved, which I don't want to believe that there are. Whether or not there are, though, I don't know. But I don't want to believe that there are. I want to take it for benefit of the doubt, and it was very good. So I'm going to do a review of that. Because they do things right, like faked or not, they do things right in it, and I want to highlight the things that they do right. Because one of those ones, like, this evidence is so good, they're either getting just really good evidence or they're faking it really well. But I want to give benefit of the doubt, and I want to say it's legitimately good evidence that they're getting. So I will do a review of that and post that either tomorrow or the day after, depending on how long it takes to do, because reviews can take a while. And then, because I think they're planning on doing like 2 posts a week, so I think they do have a video being released at like 9 o'clock tomorrow, so I then may end up reviewing that one, but I will be working on a good analysis. My hair's gone weird on this side. Yeah, it's all weird and wispy. But yeah, I will be working on an analysis of my word lists. I will be posting all the word lists that I've done throughout October onto Facebook, and putting them into an album. Probably maybe 2 separate, maybe not. I just combine, because I'm not going to do one album just for 2 word lists. So I might rename the album that I've got for 28 Day Cycle. But yeah, so I'll put those on Facebook, and then I'll get to analysing it. And I have high hopes from what I'm thinking that will be there, so we'll see. Yeah, so thank you very much. I've padded out this video a little bit, so it's not just seconds long, it's now like 5 minutes. So thank you very much for watching on YouTube, and yeah, goodbye. There we go. I wrapped up the YouTube video because that was, like I said, it splits it into parts on YouTube, the camcorder, and that latest part was going to be literally seconds long. So I was like, I need to say some stuff. But yeah, so like you probably just heard, the plan is going to be do some reviews of Most Haunted, and do good analysis of the investigations I have done through October, because there's no point in investigating if you're not going to analyse it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Going to post the word lists on Facebook, and I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to analyse them and do blog posts about the analysis. I might do brief videos as well. I say brief, I don't know how long they're going to be, but just with me verbally summarising. For if you don't want to read through a whole blog post, you can just watch a video of me going through the results, and kind of not necessarily going as in depth as a blog post, but to say, look, this was said this many times here, this was said this many times here, this is the common trends I have found, and these are the theories that it leads me to believe, that kind of thing. So we will see, and I'm glad that October's over, because investigating that and pushing it as well. From tonight, I feel like the pushing it has an effect, because I was so drained. picking up a little bit now, but yeah, I was so drained. Be interesting as well to watch back the investigations and just see if there is a slow decline in my overall energy levels or something, just to see if I start off being like really energized and like, oh yeah, and then suddenly by the end of it, by day 17, I'm like, if you can see that I'm like physically drained, it would be interesting if that was the case, but I don't know because it's somewhat subjective. Just to look at someone and be like, oh, they're drained now. Um, but yeah, so I'm very tired. It is 4:15 in the morning. I'm going to go to sleep. And then I'd say tomorrow, busy day of most haunted reviews and posting blogs. Well, not blog, but posting word lists and getting back to a good place with the blog. I'm off work for the rest of the week. I think I might be in on Tuesday, maybe something like that. Might be Monday, might be Tuesday. I'm not too sure, but I'm off for a bit, so I've got a few days to do some good work on the blog. So thank you very much for watching, and good night.